so many chokes, so much drama. The only problem has been so many injuries. Agreed, very pog. So I have this Hawk 6's game. Disney World game, you mean? Is that on today? Is it Suns vs Clippers first, then it's Hawk 6's? Push your elbows together? No. I can't, I tried.
You roll aggressive. Why are you letting him?
What the fuck are you doing?
Don't give him choke.
I can hit that backline when you guys go aggro.
Okay,
If you guys go aggro. Too passive. For those stuff too.
Reaper behind. That's a lamp.
What the fuck are you doing?
Last one.
That's killable. That guy is either a sniper or he's a bot. Yeah, what happened to KD last night in OT reminded me what happened to Luka in the fourth of every game against us. It's just gas. We're gonna have to see DN's game. Wait, who the hell is DN? I really think. I think, by the way, if the Sixers lose tonight, like Doc Rivers is just gone forever, right? Oh wow. Really? Wow, I shot. Oh, that's really dumb by me.
Don't be too aggressive. We're down there. Background. They have an ally.
Fire one.
I think they use wall hacks. Enemy Ryan's name, Brexit. Brexit, oh Brexit. We're leaving the European single market. Damn, actually has Zen already, that's fast. By the way, the way that you kill Widow. You didn't kill the fucking bat fast enough. I get the double if he does. The way that you kill Widow with your ult is the way that you should always kill. Doc got 3 rings. Wait, does he? He only has 1, right? At least as a coach, he only has 1.
We're down there
He only has a player.
Can I get taxi?
Yeah, Ben Simmons is an awful player until he learns how to shoot even. Like, he just needs to shoot free throws, and then he's a useful player. If you can just shoot 60% from the line. This is something people don't get as well, though, is that like shooting like 55% from the line is actually efficient offense.
Push next one now. 3, 2.
That's why Hacker Shaq doesn't really work. Unless you shoot below that. Why the fuck? Why the fuck is there Zen behind us? That guy's trolling.
Mine, you're alone. Mine, you're alone.
Really though? That guy's doing a little bit of trolling.
Just back out, Ryan.
Sure, there's a back one.
NBA talk with mediocre Doom gameplay on in the background.
Are we down anyone?
I did some trolling! I did some trolling! I don't know how I got shot there. Probably Ryan diff, I guess. Did I get shot? No. Still Ryan diff. Pura and me. You can't do Pura and me when it was 0 for 12 in the 4th quarter. Or this was the 2nd half. I don't remember. Tash, why are you so trash? Awesome hard Disney. Enemy player that I don't like equals Disney LOLW.
Where's Reaper? Where's Reaper?
I can win at this. Representing, kill Reaper.
Dude, like, first things first, she should not do that much damage with that range. Second thing is, what the fuck? Heal us?
Then it's low left.
You're not a real player, bro. You are not a real player. Holy shit, this guy, the Reaper guy, is not very good at the game. He has to switch. He doesn't even switch. My favorite character is the Reaper guy. Special move. Honestly, is one of the best in the game.
Nice, nice. Big slam.
What the fuck?
Cut.
C9 Alligator. People who go for C9 such cringe players. Mods permanently ban all C9ers.
My favorite character is the Reaper guy. He is very powerful. Especially
All-time
when
classic.
he is one of the best.
Do I just keep doing the same play over and over? Dude, we're actually going to go for the Tracer this fight. Watch this. There's no way the Tracer expects she's going to triple blink out of spawn.
Close the window.
Yeah.
Nice one.
That's
Do
fine.
this too.
It's just minus ult. It's not a big deal.
Nice. That. Nice one. Don't run.
Dude.
Reaper's behind us. Reaper narration.
I actually hate playing against them so much. It's legit one of my least favorite heroes to play against. Especially when you get that unlucky. Hijing you fix Doom. Buff his ult so his ult becomes it. The problem with Doom, the main issue with Doom is it feels like your ult isn't a killing tool. And if they want to make it non-lethal, then they can rework the ult to make it more non-lethally and more usefully.
With the 3, 2, 1.
But the biggest issue is that I think that Doom's ult's the worst in the game. Now they go McCree. It's a fun game with no McCree, but whatever. No, Junkrat's ult's so much better than Doom's ult. Way better. And Bastion's ult is way better than Doom ult as well. The problem with Bastion's ult is that you have to pick Bastion to use his ult. Bastion's ult's really good. It's just, you have to select the Bastion hero and select. Which means that you're playing Bastion, which means you're losing. Oh, Primal Rage is a top 5. It is maybe a top 5 ult in the game. It's top 10 for sure. Primal Rage is an insane ult. Just probably not a low elo. It's just it's a high elo ult. I fucking hate McCree so much. Ult tier list win.
Ryan.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. That's the thing with Primal. It's the hardest ult in the game to use mechanically. My hero. That's what I mean, by the way. I land on the Zen perfectly in the center of my ult, and I instantly die. That's what I mean. It's a very, very good example of that's just not a good ult. That's just a bad ult.
Minus half on card.
Shit, that actually fell off there.
Keep this off.
Oh, this is bad. Oh my god, this guy's literally bought his account, but he's playing McCree, so he gets volume. You get smoked. Yeah, literally, Doom's ult is like a glorified Reaper TP, for real. It's harder than Blade. Oh yeah, it's way harder than Blade. Way harder than Blade. It's less punishing than Blade, but it's harder to get value from. Like Primal Rage is actually, like, in terms of getting kills, is a better ult to get kills with than Blade, which is weird. Unless you get nanoed, obviously. It's way harder. It's way, like, shutting down a Primal, like killing a Winston during his Primal is very hard. But stopping someone killing you with a Primal is actually not that difficult, unless you're like insane. Monkey's easy to sleep, yeah, and any form of like sort of AoE passive healing is very, very easy to heal through a Primal, whereas with a Blade it's much more bursty. If you dash, so if you can get a swing dash, it's going to kill someone through most healing forms in the game.
Omnix will not be kept down forever.
The ashes of the crisis will smolder.
What I really need to do every game is just beg for bubble, like every fucking fight. We play Zoi. I only play Doom if we have Zoi, and I just beg for bubble every fight. I get mad ting value blood. Primal doesn't even have to get kills to get value. That's true. That's true. Because it's a displacement ult as well. I mean, the part of the reason why Primal's such a good ult is because it allows you to play aggressive without, like, it allows you to jump in aggressive without fear of dying instantly, because you can always just hit the button, you know, and then you're fine. And that's what Doomfist ult is like, sort of.
Nice, da. Use that.
Get bubbles on you. Bubble. I got insta-killed through the bubble. I think I got bubble there, right?
I can't fight this.
Why do we give up, by the way? Why do we have a hog? I felt like this game was winnable.
It still is.
Look at top right.
What a fucking shame.
Wait,
they have a hog as well. Huh?
Nice pig.
I guess I can't play Doom anymore.
They're all on hard.
And on the nade. And on the Doomfist. Nice one.
Oh my goodness me. McCree was 1 HP, nice.
Open a wraith.
They really need to lower his HP back to 200, but whatever. Alas, they won't do that. Use it. Yeah. I thought, I mean, the problem is that I have to go in right then, or else I don't get anything. I need to keep track. It's something if I really cared about improving, I'd really keep track of bubble. So broken. So if I don't have a bubble there, I die there every time.
I'm gonna back here. I don't want.
And I can't beat him 1v1. So I catch him with his pants down.
They have Ryan again.
As a DPS hero in my ideal zone to fight.
We put top right TP on stairs.
Player 225, health with stun movement and 70 damage to shot. I mean, literally McCree's one of those heroes where you could do a sizable nerf to every one of his abilities besides his ult, and he would be fine. I guess they already did the nerf to the roll, so you don't need to do that anymore. You might push me here, actually.
Run, weak.
Maybe I didn't need to ult. Whatever. Let's just get the bubbles down. We need to be. Why are we fucking 3 on card? We need to be pushing these kills. Give back 25 extra health. So yeah, like the old roll range combined with, like, you could literally make his shoots fire slower or give his shoots fall off. You could increase like the time it takes to unload your right clicks, and you could make the stun not cancel momentum anymore, and he'd still be an exceptionally strong hero. Like, he's just one of those heroes that's so overtuned that you could nerf a lot of parts of his kit and still be fine. Guys really like the CV pace today. This is the thing, when you look at it in theory, like, oh, it's just a 150 HP, it's really easy to just kill it Lamau XD. But then whenever you play a real game with real players against real players, you understand how so many times it's just unstoppable.
Nice.
I block shot it, don't worry.
Nice. Oh.
That was clutch actually by the Zaya. Well, we have a fucking Widow, we can't lose.
Then right side.
I don't know if we've already listened to this song, but I don't know if the playlist is repeating already. Stun, find the hammer, kill a solo skill. I mean, literally, I've said this, guys. I mean, can you think of a hero that you could remove? You could remove McCree's right click from the game. You could remove it from the game, and he's still broken. Like, could you think of a hero that you could remove an ability and they'd still be broken. The only other hero I can think of, I think that you could remove Widow's Venom Mine and should still be broken. That's about it.
Only through conflict.
And maybe, like, you could remove Bap's. If you remove Bap's jump, I think he'd still be a strong hero. That's the sad thing. I genuinely think he'd still be I don't think he'd be broken, but I think he'd still be strong. Nah, if you remove Hanzo's double jump, he's unplayable. He's unplayable. Primary fire still be good. Literally. I mean, I've said this with Baptiste. You could cut his primary fire damage in half, and he'd still be broken. Like, what kind of fucking hero is that? Like, you couldn't touch any part of Doom's kit without like. You couldn't nerf pretty much any part of Doom's kit without making him even more unplayable than he already is. And he's unplayable, don't get me wrong.
Hardball, boom.
Just fucking debated that guy. I don't know if we. Time to go aggro's now.
Nice one.
Are we really not gonna get either of those kills? How is their Ryan not dead? Hello? Kill him. See, this is my mistake in low elo. Is I make the right play. That's the right play. I know it's the right play. But I can never trust my teammates to finish kills. And it just cost us pretty big right there. Potentially, probably not. It was unplayable. I mean, he's not unplayable in rank.
No way.
Everything in the game is playable in rank. But I mean, even if you get high elo rank games and if you get high elo rank games, unless your entire team plays around you, you get no value. It's your cosmetic. You have to build around him to get value. Torb destroy turret. Okay, yeah, sure. If you want to be fucking.